going on, guys? As you guys can see, we have the brand new Lamborghini Super Trofeo Evo2 beside me here. This full raw carbon race car from our friends over at VF Engineering. We've done a lot of cool cars before, but this is easily the craziest race car I've ever seen come through our door. Something very unique for the brand new Evo2 is this whole new front end headlight assembly. Really reminds me a lot like the Scion, or Scion, however you say it. Daniel put a picture right here. Like I said, the headlight design is very, very similar to that. It's very unique and very new for the new Huracan Evo2. Working our way around to the back, these gnarly louvered fenders here, and they even have louvered fenders back here on the quarter panels. First, I've seen this on the new Huracan Evo2. The standard Super Trofeo Evo1 did not have these. We do have the roof scoop, very similar to the STO. Working our way around to the back, this is what Stradman would say is, what is his signature line? Girth Nation, right here. I'm paging Stradman. When are you gonna get a rear end like this? So many asked, why are the doors gloss black and why is the roof gloss black? Well, everything else is carbon. So those two panels are the only pieces that share common ground with the Huracan street car. So these are stolen directly from the street car, while every other panel is specifically for the Huracan Super Trofeo Evo2. So this is our friends over at VF Engineering's personal car. They're gonna be racing it in the new Super Trofeo series. Speaking of Super Trofeo, we actually got an invitation from Roger Dubois to go up to Laguna Seca. I don't even think Daniel knows about that yet, but it's gonna be at the end of this month. We're gonna be heading up there. So I'm excited to be involved in the race series that this car is racing in. Speaking of that, we actually have a second Super Trofeo Evo coming in about a week and a half for another separate livery. It's not gonna be matching like this one, but speaking of matching, this does match something else that they might also own. Hint, hint, but by the end of the video, you guys will see what this looks like. What are you least looking forward to doing on it? Let me ask you that question, because you're gonna be wrapping it specifically.
This car is pretty simple, so
simple? You're saying this is easy? What, you just breaking down panel by panel, shape by shape?
Pretty much.
That's how you do it? I love it.
Okay.
All right, we'll catch you back shortly when George and Steve are wrapping the car. George and Steve got a little bit more vinyl to be laid on this vehicle before it's completed. On that note, let's have Daniel hit you with a montage.
Just like that, this car is finally completed. Introducing the latest VF Engineering Lamborghini Super Trofeo Evo. There's no surprise where this car's theme came from. VF Engineering has a street variant. That is their Lamborghini Huracan STO, which we just completed. Originally it was done back for Monterey Car Week last year, and we just finished the new update with the green. So there was definitely no question about what Nick wanted to do with this car. Essentially, everyone says that the STO is the street variant of the Super Trofeo, so why not make them twins? This car went through a full color change. They come in and they're raw carbon, they're all exposed, really jagged, kind of roughed up. For a race team, you need to have the branding well, you need to have it stand out. It cannot match any other car out on track. So what Nick decided to do is do an exact replica. So the first thing the car gets is a full color change. In this case, it was going to be a gloss white. So that process, the first couple days, trying to cover as much carbon fiber as possible. Then of course, you're going to leave all the exposed areas like accents. So you got the rear fins on here. Obviously you have the rear spoiler, the side rear window vents as well. Coming up to the front vents, that's all exposed carbon. Kind of gives a really nice touch because at the end of the day, you really shouldn't be covering carbon fiber, but on a race car, it's going to work out. So anyways, all those accents kind of tie everything together. So white's all done, you got the carbon exposed, and then that goes into the livery. So this livery was recreated to be as close to the street variant as possible. Obviously there's some changes that have to happen because the cars are not identical, different body lines on there, but essentially the goal is to replicate it as close to it as possible. This got the green to match, really pops well on a car like this. Basically with this design, this was actually something they did a few years back with a client, and it's their famous hex pattern. So in the hex pattern design, it graphs off the back, kind of looks like it's trickling back off the car, like the car's going fast. Of course, the main thing you're gonna have on here is gonna be VF Engineering. And guys, to have your own Super Trofeo race car is epic. I mean, having an STO for a shop car is insane, but to actually be developing a car that you're gonna be racing competitively is really cool. So big shout out to Nick and VF Engineering. We've been working with them for a long time now. Seeing this car and seeing that has your name on it is really cool and really surreal. So props to you guys. You guys have been working really hard over the years. So really proud to be a part of a project like this. And actually seeing it, come together through all this time is really cool to see. All right guys, so that's gonna wrap things up.
What's going on, guys? We are here at South Coast Plaza for the VF Engineering unveiling of the new Super Trofeo Evo2. Let's do a walk around and see some of the cool cars that are here. So like I said, we're here with the Super Trofeo Evo2. For those that don't know, this is Mr. Patrick Liddy.
What's up, guys?
For the first time on camera here, tell us about what this car is doing and what the series this car is going to be racing in.
Yeah, so this is the brand new Super Trofeo Evo2. It's upgraded from the Super Trofeo Evo. So we have new carbon bodywork, much better aero, and a brand new braking system. So quite a bit quicker in our testing on track so far. So we race in IMSA. I'm a Lamborghini young driver in that program. So we race up against about 40 cars in a spec series. And our races are on NBC Sports. We'll be racing all around the US, and then we have World Finals in Portugal
rad.
at the end of the year.
We will actually be there next weekend at Laguna Seca to support you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you for taking some time and spending it on the camera with us. Alrighty guys, we're done here at the VF event. Back to Jason.
Big shout out to the whole PFS crew. These two guys in the back here, Steve and George, they are the guys, they are the techs on our vinyl division. They absolutely killed it on this design. They do all of our vinyl wraps, so big thank you to you guys. Brian, who also pulled the design together. Brian did a lot of late nights because we've had Long Beach Grand Prix, we've had Formula Drift, the Hyper NFT car, daily driven exotics. So we've had a lot of projects, so big thank you to these two guys over here. We've got a lot of rally cars coming soon, but back to this one. Very excited with the way this thing turned out. I'm very proud to have our name on it. You'll see the PFS name on the bottom corner. There is a huge event coming up. This car is going to be going out to the Super Trofeo event, a Laguna Seca event up in Monterey. That's going to be happening in a few weeks. So if you're a local, definitely head over there. You're going to want to catch the event. Yeah, I'm really hoping to see this thing on track soon because this is the epitome. This is, you know, if you want to be tracking your car, you want to be racing, there's a lot of tiers and levels you go up to. Nick said, no thank you, I'm going straight to the top, and I've got a Super Trofeo with my name on it. So again, really happy with the way this thing came out. So that's gonna end today's video, guys. We've got a lot of projects in store, as you know. Thank you guys for subscribing. The comments, the support has been epic. I think we had 1,000 subscribers over the past few days, so thank you for that. This guy behind the camera is absolutely killing it, so good job, dude. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. So we'll see you guys next video. Peace.
An acronym, Super Trofeo Evo2, Super Trofeo Evo2, Huracan Super Trofeo Evo2. Now I'm gonna f it up. ST.
All right, guys, the day has come. Just like that, this is the brand new VFN.